Spelling more trouble for retired Supreme Court Judge Ashok Kumar Ganguly. The apex court today quashed a petition seeking a stay on the centre's move to remove him as the chief of the West Bengal Human Rights Commission. This in connection with the sexual harassment allegations that have been levelled against him by a law intern. The Supreme Court dismissed the first PIL that favoured Ganguly after a bizarre hearing that invoked everything from the Muzaffarnagar riots to Tagore's poetry to the petitioner's expertise in practicing medicine. The bench led by Chief Justice P. Satasivam also trashed a separate PIL that demanded a full-fledged inquiry into a court-mandated committee into the sexual harassment allegations against Ganguly. The bench said that it will let the law take its own course and will not interfere in the matter at this stage at the instance of the petitioners. Now, reports also emerged that the retired judge spoke to former Attorney General Soli Sorabji confirming his plan to quit the post of the West Bengal Human Rights Commission chief. Sorabji is believed to have told him that he agreed with that decision. In fact, this comes only a few days after the Union Cabinet cleared a note for presidential reference against Ganguly. He quits as the chief of the WHRC on his own. The reference will become invalid. The Union Cabinet gave its nod to the presidential reference after Justice Ganguly steadfastly held on to his office. Headlines today, Manugya Loigwal now joins us from Kolkata. A number of representations have been made against Justice Ganguly. Has he given any reaction today, Manugya, following what happened in the Supreme Court?
Well, early in the morning, he took a flight from Delhi to Kolkata, and then at the airport, he said that he was in favor of Mohan Bagan. He had nothing against them. And then during the day, he went to his home, then finally to his office and said, "Do not disturb me. This is all bullshit. This is all nonsense." And he would not take cognizance of the questions also. Every time we've been asking a question, he has been reverting with a no comment answer. And this time again, he has clarified that he would not put down his papers till the time he feels so. The kind of attitude that we've seen against him is perhaps amply clear that he is either waiting for the right time to make the move, or he would be waiting for the presidential reference. Now, in case that happens, that would something that would go down in the history of West Bengal, when the chief of West Bengal Human Rights Commission was removed in such a manner. Now, in case he resigns before that, the whole structure of presidential reference will become invalid. And keeping all this in mind, he might step down because he had told his very close aides and sources that he was considering putting down his papers in 24 to 48 hours.
But what has stopped him then? Because the reports were rife about how he had spoken to Soli Sorabji and expressed that desire. What's holding him back?
Padmaja, there are two aspects to it. One, there is no police complaint in the case, and the second, that the intern has only come out and said in a blog and then later in the journal of one of the respected organizations. Now, if that happens, it is surely not a police case, and he has been claiming guilty. If he resigns, he would resign out of the fact that he has resigned out of the pressure that is being imposed on him, and not under the circumstances that he is guilty. Now, in case he has to prove himself that he is resigning under pressure, he needs to maintain that, and that's the reason why the delay, so that he is able to confirm that it is all because of the pressure that is being exerted on him and not that he is guilty, that he has put down his papers.